My name is Clare F, and my profession, I'm a doctor, a specialist ophthalmologist. I love ophthalmology. It's very rewarding. I love the fact that we can help patients see better. I specialized at Scare Hospital, and I really enjoyed working in the government sector. But I like to do these outreaches because these are the people that need the surgery the most. So these patients are blind from cataract. Cataract is a condition where patient's own lens becomes opacified. So every person has a lens in their eye. It sits just behind the pupil, so behind the iris, the colored part of the eye, and it focuses the light to the retina, the back of the eye. So light will enter the eye through the pupil, and that lens focuses it to the back of the eye, and that's how we see. So cataract becomes like a dirty window, and these cataracts are very dense. So this is almost like a blacked out window. So no light can come in. So these patients will have very dense, mature cataracts because they've basically waited too long for their surgery. So anyone who lives long enough will get a cataract. So that's why they are blind from cataracts. They haven't had access to healthcare. So a lot of these patients could have been operated years before when the vision was starting to impair their lives, but not as bad as now. And it's just poor access to healthcare and just not having the opportunity to have the surgery. And that's why they end up with such bad cataracts. Some patients can only perceive a very bright light and a few shadows. And that's why we take the cataract out. The eye can't be without a lens, so we choose the best artificial lens for that patient's eye, just as your optometrist would choose the best lens for your glasses. And we place that in the eye, and then they can see again. So no one should be blind from cataract. It should be an operation that's easily accessible and that everyone has access to and gets before the cataract becomes too dense and it really impacts the person's life. So no one should be blind from a cataract. These outreaches are very rewarding. These are the patients that are often forgotten. So I do these outreaches to give back to the people who really need it the most. And these patients are often forgotten and they sit on a waiting list in the health system, in the system for years, and they just have poor access to healthcare. So the breakdown for today, this is day 3 of 4. So we arrive at the hospital, we first go and see the patients from yesterday and see how they're doing. Then we start surgery. We have 18 patients booked today. So we'll literally just operate the whole day. It's a very quick turnover. The staff are excellent, and basically the surgeon just does one after the other, and we get everyone operated and sorted. It's a long day, but a very rewarding day, and we leave with very happy hearts. So to the donors, none of this would be possible without you. You are changing people's lives. You are giving them the gift of sight. You're giving them back their dignity. You're giving them back their mobility. You're giving them back their lives. They've waited way too long for this. And it's such special, amazing work. So thank you. So I feel very lucky to have this opportunity. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so blessed to be here. And this is the work I love to do. So these kind of outreaches make all the hard years of studying, all the overnight calls, all the sacrifices you make to be a doctor and a specialist worth it, because you're really changing lives, and it really is it's such an honor and a privilege to be able to do this kind of work. Thank you to Grace Vision. They've organized all of this. They've made it such a dream. All I have to do is come and do the work I was born to do.